maybe we'll talk a little bit about baby.
You think we need a waiter or a waitress? Is that what you're doing?
That would be nice. Hi, everybody.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, and it's, what day is it, Frank?
Monday.
It is Monday, isn't it?
I wish it is Monday.
It was Tuesday for a minute. Okay,
And,
it's Monday. As you can see, we're in a new place today. We've decided to move, and I kind of like this perspective. I like,
yeah,
I like this.
I'm sorry, I tuned out because I wanted to make sure we had audio.
Oh, that's important.
We're back to the setup that we were the other day, and it was good. And so I don't know what we did, but we're back on to audio. So you should be.
All right.
We should sound good. I think.
Yeah, they'll let us know. They'll be sure to let us know if they can't hear us.
They certainly will. Well, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
If I had confetti, I'd do what the newscaster was doing. And not so thrilling. I do have to go back and find. I actually went yesterday. I was looking to see if they're on air on Sundays to pull the Sunday, because I mean, I think it's funnier for Sunday and Friday, but they weren't on.
No,
and they didn't. So, we'll have to.
Maybe we'll create our own. Maybe we could do that on our own. They only have to do it 7 times. We can pre-record it.
I don't. It's funny. I'm a give glitter and confetti to other people person.
You love the glitter. I know you do.
Glitter is the most obtrusive thing ever created in the world. I'm not a fan. I think it's silly. But it's fun to send to other people.
So any of you that really want to get on Frankie's, you want to get on his last nerve, send the glitter and confetti because he loves them. And Brian, yes, you noticed our baby Yoda.
Yeah, so not only did we move, we have a new addition to the set today. This is what happens when you get packages shipped to you. So one, we have to get, we've been giving shout outs to some folks, and really a special shout out to our mailman and
absolutely
postal carrier
and our UPS guy,
Pete and Ray.
Right.
And so Ray UPS has been Ray UPS. We have him here. He was actually out for a few weeks, so we didn't see him, and we got concerned. Liz picked up the phone and called him, and he wasn't feeling well. Fortunately, not COVID, but he was back to work today. He was excited to make a delivery. Crazy part. In some cases, anything that was being shipped to us, we've learned, was getting sent back because we're on this list of non-essential businesses.
Correct. So they think we're closed.
And we're having to tell people that we're open and get our packages. So it's been a little challenge.
Right. More FedEx than UPS.
Yes. And maybe because it's our guy knows that we're here, so he's taking the deliveries, but the packages out. So anyway, so when you have something delivered here, especially when you're not here to claim said package, it becomes ours for a little while. So Melissa, thank you for Baby Yoda. When it's funny about this toy, Naz, and this isn't just a toy.
It's Baby Yoda,
who's really standing up on his own. I'm a fan. We went online. They had the fancy one, the animatronic one. And so Melissa and I were going back and forth. Baby Yoda. And she goes, "Did you see the movable one?" I said, "Yeah, but the initial video I saw, it wasn't exciting." Dude, I wish I would have splurged on something like that.
The other one?
It looked like one of those new animatronics that come straight from the studios that you get in your house. If any of you have gotten your hands on one, I think they just started shipping. I'd love to see a little video of it in your house or wherever it might be.
Yeah, send it to us.
Because they look really impressive.
Yeah.
He's pretty impressive.
He's very lifelike and cute, and he's furry, and I don't think the real Yoda, Baby Yoda, is furry. I think he has more like maybe a lizard type skin. Yeah, like a leathery, lizardy type skin.
Okay. I don't know.
Doesn't make me like him any less. I've never watched the show. I just like the memes, so that's what I enjoy.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Chicky Nuggies.
Yes. Chicky Nuggies.
There's some really good ones. Well, hello to everybody. Again, happy Monday, and welcome to Live from Rabs, episode 30.
The big 3-0, Frank. We're 30.
Big 3-0. Wow, it's crazy. To think that, we thought this stuff would last a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We get tired of each other. We've been doing this every day until further notice, except for Easter Sunday. We took a break.
We took Easter Sunday off.
And that was, I think we took a break just for you guys to actually get away from us for a day. It wasn't even for our own sanity because, we might have actually come out.
We probably, well, Frankie was out with Harry delivering Easter baskets. And so, he was still out there.
I have to say that was, and that was your fault because you suggested that. And thank you for that. We did have fun being, delivering some packages to our friends. So,
it was appreciated, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, we're still getting some notes, and so you never know what's going to happen here on Live from Rams, and you never know what adventures Harry might be on.
Yeah.
I mean, that was fun. That was fun. We might have to do that again, or something like that. We were just talking before we came on, so we were playing some Billy Joel. We can't really play it because we don't want to get knocked off,
unfortunately,
the air for some. Content stealing or being told that we're using it to monetize or make money on, which we wouldn't be. But anyway, the other night, was it One World concert was on?
I don't know what the name of it was, but I believe it was the One World concert, and it was good. It's kind of funny seeing the artists in their homes, some of them, and seems like the biggest hit was obviously that Andrea Bocelli, and who else was with him?
Well, he also didn't he do Easter Sunday?
He did something on Easter
which
Sunday,
I saw a little bit, which I thought was amazing. Yes. I didn't watch it, so
it was Andrea Bocelli. John Legend was in there for a clip. The names are escaping me.
The only thing I did see now is I did see Keith Richards and crew. I saw a lot of those memes.
That was, I was going to bring that up next. They were, but I will tell you, as old as they are, and I could call them old because I'm old also, but I have to say, Mick Jagger, it sounds amazing.
He does. I think he sounds better than he looks.
Great. Well, he's up there, and he's lived every second of his life, I'm pretty sure. He's
lived.
He's lived. Keith Richards looked like Keith Richards.
The memes, I have to say, the drumming memes are hysterical because I think people really didn't think. I think people really didn't think that music was coming out of whatever. It was like an air guitar, but it was air drums and just.
Yeah, it was air drums. That's pretty cool. I think I may be getting that kind of setup for Ray because he likes to do the drumming.
Things?
He likes to do the drumming. Yes.
Hopefully, it's on that and not on your head or.
No, not on my head. No. I can run faster than he can, so that.
Is age playing into that?
No, I didn't bring up age. You did though, which is great. So.
So today is episode 30. We really have been enjoying ourselves, and I hope that you enjoy us and been enjoying us too. But I mean, from the comments, it looks like you have Gene Peppy.
It's not even Gene. It is Ro.
Oh, it's Ro.
It's Ro.
So Ro's been tuning in. I was going to say, I haven't seen Gene. Well, hi, Ro. And hi, Gene, or whatever you did with Gene.
Hi, Gene. Hi, Gene. Get it? Hi, Gene.
Yeah. After this, we hope that people truly, even during this, take more special care of their personal hygiene.
Yes. Wash your hands, don't touch your face.
Yeah, exactly. And, Ann Hastings, I asked you this last week. You never answered me, and I'm going to ask again because I know you're watching. What are you doing about your pizza problem?
Well, that's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
I'm sure she has some place where she gets her pizza from.
That's true. So where are you getting it? Listen, nobody's going to be hurt because we're closed, but you leave with a pie every couple of days, and we always laugh about it. And you haven't been here to get a pizza. So I want to know where you're getting your pizza from, or are you just starving your family? And we miss you too. And Dennis makes a good point. And really a shout out to the folks that are in the senior centers delivering food to seniors. We have, friends of ours here. Jim Godfrey delivers some Meals on Wheels.
Yep.
And I love seeing that. And it's not an easy thing to go out and do. So a shout out to those people who certainly are making people smile to the best of their ability. I've seen some videos and photos of people delivering food.
Yeah.
And even if they're leaving it in the hallway, the recipients are leaving special notes. Like it's a little bit more special during this time because they're having contact with someone.
Yeah. I left a little a Ziploc bag of a couple of masks and some hand sanitizer for my postal person.
Oh, that was nice.
The little, not the expensive masks, the regular, cheaper ones, the blue ones.
So so I have a question.
I left it taped to my mailbox.
You're never home either. You know,
on a normal circumstance, we're not home alone.
Do you know your mailman?
I guess I know. She's a woman.
No.
We have a male woman, a postal, whatever you want to call who they are. Yeah, but we haven't seen her for a little while, so I was a little worried about her.
I feel bad. I don't know my postal carrier.
Yeah,
at home.
I hope she's healthy, and I hope she's okay. But I watched the mailman today deliver, and he had like a wipe in one hand because some of the mailboxes he has to open. Right. He had gloves on. He used a wipe to open it, and he put the mail in with his gloved hand. So I mean, he's taking precautions, but still, I mean, they're putting themselves into, it's just scary being outside right now.
Yeah, and so Pete delivers the mail, and so he'll call if he has a package. He's been getting them through the letters through the door, unless it's something bigger. And he just, every time I see him, he's happy. He wants to be out, but he wants to be talking with people, and he's not having any social interaction.
Correct.
And same thing with Ray. Ray's now got a beard now.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a beard growing outside of his mask. I said to him, I said, Ray, what's happening? He goes, oh, it's my quarantine beard, like the rest of us. But he's the two of them are so personable, and Ray spends a lot of time. He makes a lot of deliveries, and man,
he hustles.
He does hustle, but he hates not talking
to people.
He so misses that, and so just talking to people. Well, I mean, if I stayed out longer, he would have stayed there. Like, I wanted to sit and have coffee with him out on the street. Yeah. Where's Brian at? Brian, what time do you get to Rav's? I was there about 9:15.
We're not saying hello to anybody, Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, hello to you too, Brian.
Hi,
Brian,
we say hi here.
It depends on the day. It's anywhere between 11 and 12.
Yes.
It's funny, somebody's always in and out.
There's some days I get here earlier because my mom has appointments at Northwell, at Staten Island North. So on those days, like Wednesday, generally I'm here early. So, but usually it's around 11.
So apparently we have a mail lady, and Kevin and Stephanie spoke with her. She said, "Thanks for not treating me like an alien," to Kevin. I need to meet her. I'm going to leave her a present. I think that's a nice idea. Leave them.
It was cute. I'll send you a picture of what I did. I took a picture.
I just don't know who she.
I left a little note. It said, "Thank you for your bravery and caring."
You would.
Well, because it is.
It is. No, it is.
Going out in the world. I mean, outside now. I'm sorry, it scares me. Maybe I'm a baby, but it scares me.
I think everybody should take a note out of the Nazareth playbook and leave a note, a little something for your.
I was able to get a little spray bottle of hand sanitizer at my pharmacy.
That's big stuff. Don't go wasting.
I didn't know. Listen, I bought it with the intention, and I keep one in my car also. Yeah.
It's funny when we get them from. I think I talked about this in the beginning, but we get them from events, and
it seems like such a disposable thing, right?
And I have a whole bunch of them in the drawer. Then I opened one that was dried out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's been sitting here long.
Right. This is nice. It's like a little spray bottle. It's liquid, and hopefully they appreciated it.
So it's Music Monday, and we have our friends, the Butlers, here with us today.
Yes.
And I'm going to bring them in a little bit, but we have another guest that decided to show up today, and I'm going to bring him in first. Wait, that's funny. So another special guest from Florida has joined us. We talk about him a lot, and he took some time and did a promo for us this past week, and we appreciate all that he does. It's Mr. John Wilders. John, how are you?
How are you, Frank? How are you, Naz?
Hi, John. You look good.
Well, I'm trying. They I don't look like the Kool-Aid Man anymore.
I meant you look healthy. You look good.
Oh well, I do look healthy. I feel healthy. I lost close to 70 pounds so far.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. My youngest granddaughter doesn't weigh that much, and I got the Gestapo here, Lisa. She won't let me eat anything I'm not allowed to eat. So
good for her.
She's brutal.
So
she's brutal.
Ray says the same about me, but that's okay. That's her job.
I know. Listen, it's fine for me. I kid her about it all the time, but she does take good care of me. I have to say that.
And so for those that watch Monday nights, the Monday night draft live from the Draft League from Studio 710, every week before the show, Mr. Wilder does a promo to talk about who's going to be on the show, and he did one for us this week. And in the theme of Monday Night Bowling, and I just lost the comment. Where is it? John Barinello, who we've dubbed the attorney. Just think tonight, Red and John would be taking 21 points from Jeff Charest tonight. I mean, you didn't miss a spare either.
Yeah, well, unlike Joe Calandrella, who did miss a 5-pin in Vegas, and we witnessed that because we were all out there as a team. No, I think Ray and John would have taken 21 points from Jeff Charest for sure.
Jeff, if you're watching, I'm sure you have something to say to that.
Yeah, he'll be chiming in, I'm sure. But no, I do miss doing the promos. I used to do the promos from the golf course just to make everybody up there jealous.
Yeah, especially in the winter months.
It worked very well.
So
yeah, well, listen, you're having snow, and I'm worrying about how much sand is in the sand trap right now. But it was what it was. But I did enjoy doing that, and a lot of people got a kick out of it. I have to tell you, I did it for the fun, and it turned out to be good.
So, John, you're down in Florida, so it's a little bit different there when it comes to what's happening, the shit that's happening in the world around us, exactly. As us New Yorkers
as we call it.
Are you golfing? The golf courses are open?
The golf courses, some of the private courses are open. The public courses aren't open yet, as far as I know. The beaches will be opening this week, though.
Part of me doesn't understand that. So what I heard was they opened the golf courses in New York, and you can golf in all the other boroughs except Staten Island. So somebody, it was Pam said on her show this morning that maybe she was on the golf course and she saw people golfing, and the parks came and chased them off.
I don't get that either. That's insane, especially if they're walking, because Naz, you and Frank, you're at least 300 yards away from the person that's in front of you, and so there's no need for social distancing on the golf courses. Down here, the private courses have been running one person to a golf cart.
Well, so what I heard was they were not allowing carts. You had to walk. And, but, I guess maybe because people are savages. I don't know. Maybe they were just worried about overcrowding on the golf course.
Well, up in New York, you do get overcrowding, because I do know South Shore used to get about 69,000 rounds of golf a year. And that was the home of the 6-hour round on the weekends.
Yes, it was.
Holy
and
crap.
I played a couple of those myself.
So, I'm glad to see that Lisa hasn't killed you or strangled you.
Well, yeah, now check on Gene Pepe, because I see Roe on every day, but I haven't seen anything from Gene. And in fact, I haven't seen him on his Facebook page either. So there may be something going on there.
We're going to have to check
He's the next one we're going to have to check on. Right.
Okay. Because I know we've had the same problem with Kenny Soto. He was gone for a while, and I thought Joanne was typing in under his name too. But I'm glad we were able to see him, and he'll probably kill me now for saying something like that, because I know he's watching.
We were able to prove that he was there. We thought the photo could have been edited, but no, he did a good job. He was there. And Lisa, we know Lisa's watching, and she says, no, she hasn't killed you yet.
Yeah, she hasn't killed me yet. But however, check on Friday, because Friday Kenny Soto should have a new haircut.
Oh boy!
I think he's going to get a reverse mohawk. My personal opinion.
We got the inside scoop. We're learning something here. Janet Rivera says hello, John, and apparently you are her favorite lefty. Wow.
Well, you know, she is a lefty also, and we had to take care of one another. I did, you know, I tried to help her out as much as I can, being left-handed. Not many people can think like we do.
So Ro responded under Jean's name that Jean is okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't Jean say that? Why did Ro have to say it?
You know, it's awesome because we have all these families and friends within the bowling community that it's nice to razz on each other a little bit. But you know, it's funny. We might not know. Hopefully, Jean is okay.
Well, hopefully somebody will send us some proof, or maybe Jean will come on. We don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
One of the things I have to tell you, though, and this to me was a shock. I don't understand it. Naz, I'm sure you'll agree with me 100%. I went to Stuart Lane's to start bowling, and on Monday night, I would go into the bar, which was a shock to begin with. And everybody started calling me Don Rickles, and I don't understand why.
Why would you think I would say that, especially because he might not even know who Don Rickles is?
I know who Don Rickles is.
Can you believe that somebody would actually call me Don Rickles? I'm so mild-mannered and so quiet. Why are you laughing, Naz?
I mean, you also lost 70 pounds, so you know maybe not as much anymore. But you know the head is getting a little shinier, so that certainly helps.
Well, you know, Lisa gave me a haircut, and she likes to have it right down to the skin. So, you know. But
hey, you know, John, I want you to hang out for a moment. So it's Music Mondays, and we've invited our friends, the Butlers, to come on. So I'm going to bring the Butlers in.
Be my guest.
You know, they're our friends. Hey guys.
Hi. Hello.
How are we doing?
Good. We're doing okay.
And look, they haven't killed each other, so we have two. We have a husband and wife on the picture here.
John.
There's proof. So one, how are you guys holding up?
We're fine. We're pretty fortunate that we're not terribly affected too much.
Well, you're still working.
Right.
And I haven't worked in 5 weeks.
Right.
So.
Right. And this is my 6th week trying to work from home.
Oh.
And usually this time of year is my busy time, so I'm running around playing all shows and teaching school and running around. So this is a little crazy to be, you know, home for, you know, starting our 6th week.
So Hillary, are you enjoying working from home, or is it really like not so much?
Well, I'm getting more used to doing it every day. I previously would work from home every Monday because we get back from bowling late Sunday night, and you know, I can get a better night's sleep if I'm, you know, not leaving for the office. But it's a big difference, one day a week from home or, you know, every day.
Yeah.
And it's Music Mondays with the Butlers because they're always entertaining us on Facebook with their music. And I think most people don't know that there's a lot of music happening within that family. Within work, outside of work, which is cool. So Rob, before we want to talk a little bit about music, but who's the bowler of the day in the Donna Zajac Memorial League?
The bowler of the day is actually my Aunt Linda Festa. And it's just nobody knows that I haven't posted yet, but Linda Festa.
You heard it here. Breaking news.
You heard it here first, everybody. Breaking news. That's hysterical. We love it. So what truly makes Linda the
bowler of the day?
Bowler of the day.
Well, the bowler of the day is chosen by a dice roll. So I roll a 20-sided die, which we use for the team number. And then I use a 6-sided die to determine the bowler on each team. Total random drawing.
This is interesting. A 20-sided die?
Yes.
So most people might be familiar with a 20-sided die if you play Dungeons and Dragons or any other tabletop game. But Rob uses it for Stratomatic baseball.
Oh, well, we could talk for days about the Stratomatic and the baseball, as far as Rob is concerned.
Yeah, hey, Rob,
in fact, we do talk for days.
Did you retire? Is that what were you working on retirement?
Well, that was my MLB The Show career.
Oh yes.
There are many baseball things that are being done right now.
This would be the perfect time to continue that career. I mean, you retired, but you're home.
I retired, and then I started another one right after that. So
right, and I just started my professional hockey career, actually.
You say that again?
My professional hockey career on the
Are you guys playing together, or is it just you?
It's just me. We'll play games together, though.
Yeah, I know. There's a competitive edge happening there. I think.
and we also share a bowling career on the PBA bowling game, PS4. So we do tournaments. We do all kinds of stuff with the pro bowling game.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
Plenty of games going on in our house.
Hey, John, are you and Lisa playing games? And be careful with that.
Well, yeah, we play games, but unfortunately, none of them have to do with bowling, or they happen to be out at the kitchen table. So I'll keep it at that.
But they're drinking games.
Oh, they're all clean. Don't worry about it. They're all clean. Yeah. Okay. I have to tell you though, I'm looking at the feed, and thank God I just remembered you have the diffuser in there.
Yes. You thought it was on fire?
I thought there was smoke coming out of the back of the lane. I'm honestly, because Yoda has the thing covered, so I saw smoke. I says, "Holy crap, the place is on fire!" And I said, "Oh no, that's just the diffuser." Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, the story of the diffuser started after I had a rough day on the show. Apparently, the show about nothing, and we've left it out, and it's working. Naz needed it more than I did. I think it was an excuse that Naz wanted it for herself.
I had a couple bad days. Everybody's having,
Are you using a lavender? Are you using lavender in it?
I have several oils here that we use.
It's a mixture.
And it's a mixture. Today,
the lavender's supposed to be very calming.
Yes. Today we have citrus blends.
Ooh, how nice.
It's very nice.
Sounds very nice.
Oh, and by the way, I had a screwball the other night. It was fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, I love screwball, but right now the bottle, I hid the bottle a little bit, so I don't have access to it, so I can't ruin my devices.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but I had one in your name the other night, Frank.
Thanks. Oh.
Did we lose it?
We lost the Butlers there for a moment. They'll pop right back in. So. You like the screwball, so are you doing shots? You drinking on the rocks? How do you enjoy that, John?
Well, I actually had it because my stomach has been reduced down to the size of a peanut. I can't drink all that much, so I have to sip it. I can't do what I used to do. Oh, there's the Butlers again.
Sorry about that. Our camera went off.
Oh, isn't that nice? Hi, Rob. How are you?
Okay, John. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're well. I'm glad she didn't kill you. But yes, we were just talking about alcohol. I don't know if you partake, but we were talking about screwballs. Screwball is a peanut butter liquor, a whiskey. And
we haven't done that. We've been working our way through all of the wine and champagne that we get gifted through the years.
That's great. And so you might as well just keep opening the bottles because you still have another 4 weeks to go.
Yeah, I mean, we only have like 9 bottles of champagne left and 3 bottles of wine. It's getting rough.
All right, I'll tell you what. If I can get up there, I'll bring you up a case. Don't worry about it. I get a good price down here in Florida.
All right.
Good.
But
we don't want to give away secrets, John, about how people obtain their liquor up here at a reduced price, so be careful.
I'm not saying a word. I said it was going to be a gift.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here in New York,
it's a gift. They're not going to pay me. It's a gift.
Yeah, in New York, we pay taxes. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know you do. Down here, you don't pay much tax at all for anything.
That's my point. Hey, John, I'm going to let you go back to drinking with Lisa. We appreciate you joining us today.
I got to drink with Lisa. In order to be with Lisa, I have to drink. It was great talking to you, Rob.
Stay
well.
All right.
And I'll be talking to you soon.
You got it. John's gonna be back.
Well, John.
John's having some fun. We have him on the promo run. He's promoting live from Raps. I mean, ratings bonanza.
Absolutely. And I can't wait for Tatiana to stop in on in October.
Oh, hey, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. We're looking forward to that too.
I understand she's very sexy looking now.
Goodbye, John.
Bye.
See you soon. OMG. Oh, so hi.
Hi.
Hey.
We brought you in as our Music Monday guests for the obvious reason. So talk a little. You guys have posted some videos. You're having some fun. You do music. What's the inspiration with music for the Butlers?
Well, I mean, music is what I do for a career. I make music. I play in the church. I teach. I play shows. That's basically what I do. I mean, Hillary has a regular day job, so you do it more for fun.
Right.
But I do it all year round. You know, playing piano, playing percussion, arranging, playing in gigs, and doing all kinds of stuff.
Right, and we also play in a community band together, and that's where we met. And so then sometimes when there's concerts, we have that. We have a normal Monday night rehearsal under normal conditions, and there's concerts and things throughout the year.
And then when I do shows at schools, I get Hillary in the orchestra, right. and she plays in the show with me, and I write stuff for her and write parts and all kinds of stuff. So that's what we do.
It's cool because I think everybody knows each other from inside, right. And we know each other from bowling, and we know Rob and this one. But sometimes you just don't know. You don't know what people do in their spare time, their hobbies, and I think this is awesome. We have more creativity, and Rob's not just the guy that walks around with the physical pot collecting the money for the pot on Sundays, or walking around with the clipboard selling brackets. I mean, he's the music man.
That's right.
So you work at school. Talk about what do you do? What is your day job? So, because you talk a little bit about it, but I think it's multifaceted. You talk about the shows, the productions. What is it that you love working on and do?
Well, I mean, I work. I teach at two schools. I'm at St. Adalbert and St. Teresa, and before that, I was at St. John Villa for 9 years before they closed. So I work. I teach music at those schools, and then whatever shows are going on at those schools, I'm usually involved with that. So at Villa, I did all the high school shows, did all the elementary school shows, and now I work for Players. They're a theater group. I'm working at Fonfon right now in Brooklyn. Supposed to do their spring show. I also work as a church organist. And I play every Saturday, every Sunday morning, weddings, funerals, holidays, and all that stuff. So I just love to make music. And
yeah, I believe you played at my daughter Nazareth's wedding.
Oh, yeah?
I think he did. I think he played at my daughter Nazareth's wedding, I believe.
It's very possible.
I like when I see somebody named, who played at my wedding? So I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, wow, yeah.
It's a lot of the bowlers too, because the church is kind of is near the bowling alley, so it's kind of in the community. So you see a lot of those faces.
So you bowl a couple nights a week, and you guys bowl together on Sundays. I mean, I know you're missing it, but what are you missing the most?
Oh, what do I miss the most? Boy, just being out there. I mean, seeing the people and just the game itself. I mean, I'd never been away from the game this long for 5-6 weeks without touching a ball. I mean, I got hurt a couple of times. I missed a month and a half or so. Maybe a month in the summertime if we took the summer off. So it's just I'm there 3 nights a week, and then I practice, and then there's tournaments, and just to go from that to nothing is just, it's crazy. we actually put our hands in our bowl the other day.
Yeah.
Just to feel it out, see how it feels. You know, and my thumb hole is very large now.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, who said that the other day?
And you don't miss carrying the balls up and down the stairs.
Right.
3 times a week.
I was gonna say, how do you? So there's got to be a little regimen, a little workout regimen, or something keeping you busy, or at least keeping your arm. Are you doing any of those things at home? I mean, you should. You got to start getting that arm back in shape.
I should, but I really haven't. She does the workouts. She does her max workouts.
Right.
But I really haven't done much.
Except for pick up a class.
You know.
So tell us about the music side. Who are your favorite artists, each of you? Ooh.
Well, I like a lot of like big band style. There's one band in particular that does vintage covers of recent pop music. They're called Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh, I love them.
So we've seen them a couple times, and you know, their covers are the only way to like some songs that Rob might actually enjoy the original of.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. What about you, Rob?
I mean, it's tough. I like all kinds of music. A lot of you know, more like '90s, you know, pop music, early 2000s. I'm not really into much of that stuff now. I guess I've gotten too old.
Right now, what is that playing on the radio? Turn that off. When my day, you know, music.
But I studied a lot of classical, a lot of Beethoven and Mozart and all that stuff, and the 20th century stuff with the percussion with Tchaikovsky and a lot of the other people in that area. But that's pretty much it. It's a lot of, you know, this and that.
Okay. And is that what you like to? Because there's lots of inspiration in classical music. There's lots of inspiration for other music. Yeah. So is that what you like to play as well?
It depends. I mean, it depends on what instrument. The piano classic stuff is nice.
Well, how many?
Playing timpani along with the symphonies, like the Beethoven and the other stuff. So it's more of what instrument am I playing and what am I listening to?
Wait, how many instruments can you actually play?
Well, I play piano and I play percussion.
Okay. Oh,
I went to school for percussion, so I learned how to play timpani and drums and marimbas and xylophones and hand percussion, you name it.
And the bird whistle.
The bird whistle, yeah, the bird whistle.
Is the triangle included in that percussion?
Yes. Yes.
If you hit it, he can play it.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's actually funny. People talk about triangle, but when you play in an orchestra playing triangle, you can make a lot of ugly sounds.
Oh, I can.
Triangle. It's really a hard instrument to make the right sound. It may seem very simple, but it can be difficult.
So one of the draws, so we're in the South Shore Band together. We meet Monday nights, and at the holidays, we always play this song called Sleigh Ride. I'm sure you're familiar with it, by Leroy Anderson. And the show is all about Rob at that point, because he'll play the sleigh bells and the slapstick, you know, and the drum set and the bell, everything. So it's like the Rob show. It's really something. You come down in December. This the first Friday of December.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to go to that.
The Rob show. Yeah. So, Rob, do you refer it as, "Hey, come and see the Rob show"?
You know, I got embarrassed last year because after that song was over, everyone like stood up. Stand up. It's like, well, it's not really a solo piece. It's not really. So I got a little embarrassed.
Oh, that's cool though. That's cool. What's the latest? Besides this, what's the latest production that you were working on for school?
I was working. Well, actually, the week that the quarantine started, I was supposed to do Annie at St. Adalbert. That was on March 13th. And we literally, that was our last day of school, and then they canceled the show. But I was working on The Little Mermaid, which was going to be done with children. That was going to be in June.
With the star players.
Right, with the star players. And then that's at a Star of the Sea. And then I was also doing Legally Blonde with Fonbonne Hall Academy in Brooklyn. And that was supposed to be in May.
Right.
So I was doing 3 shows.
Yeah, and then a fourth one that would have opened this past weekend. We were both going to play.
That's right.
Ghostlight Productions. They are over at the courthouse in Richmond Town. We were going to be in the orchestra for that. That show was going to be Little Women. It's postponed for some point.
That's cool. So now, hopefully, you can move these. You can. I guess you're working on a production. You might as well move them to the fall if it's something that can be done, right?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out who, what's going to happen with all that stuff, and hopefully, I can play all these shows when they're, depending on what new dates they choose.
Yeah.
But not all, not all at the same time.
Right.
We understand. We're in the same boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you can see, we're in the same boat. So it's nice to bring you inside, Rabs. I know we miss you. You miss us. I know you guys would bowl here on Sunday nights.
Yep, right here.
I like this.
Yes.
Band. I like this band.
This is actually where I shot my 300 game right here.
Oh, when was that?
A long time ago. I remember that poll. It was a long time ago.
Is that why you chose that pair today?
I didn't choose the pair. Actually, Frankie did, but it was nice that he did.
We're slowly moving this way in the bowling center, so it was a progression. It was a natural progression because we were outside the shop. I came down this flight of steps and I just said, "Okay, here we are, 33, 36. We're in." So, you guys prepared something to play for us today? I think.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Well, what are you going to play for us and entertain our?
We're going to play the title song of the show, Cabaret.
Oh, all right. I like it. We can be the conductor. I don't know how to do that, and I know that's
yeah.
You might have to.
So we're going to have to move our camera to get over to where the instruments are.
Right, or else it's going to sound bad. So
go ahead. Go get it up, and we're ready. Yep. We're ready for you.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
We won't go on.
I love this talent that we have.
We've got, we have a lot of talent within the
Are those bongos there?
Those are bongos.
Oh, we're gonna have to ask him to play bongos.
I love it. He's all set up. He's got a studio right there.
Well, of course he does. That's what he does.
You ready for us?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Give me 2 bars. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Excellent.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
We had us muted, so what we were singing. We had to add some vocal. That's awesome. And it's sad because you don't have Broadway.
Right.
So thank you for bringing a little piece of Broadway to us, and it's something a lot of us look forward to, especially New Yorkers.
Yeah.
So it'll be something that we all look forward to when the stage is set. So that's awesome. Thanks,
you.
guys.
Sure.
Very good. Thanks for having us.
Can you Naz is not going to ask now, but I think she wanted to hear you bang on the bongos.
Yeah, I want to hear some bongos.
They're right up there.
What are the big ones? Those are bongos, and what are the big ones? You got to teach us. We don't know. We don't know.
We have.
Right, that's okay.
You want the conga?
Oh, no. All of it. I mean,
Yeah.
We have more percussion in here.
Throw it off.
Let me see here.
Guy. That's cool. I like the sound out of it.
Yeah, we like that.
I like the sound out of it. And then, what's the difference in the sound of that? The conga or Congo? Conga.
The conga is the lower sounds.
Right.
You have your have your bass sound, then your higher sound on the edge, and the bongos are two instruments, and they have a much higher sound. You have one here. So it's not a great setup here, but if you're doing low, middle, high, so like something like that.
I love it.
I think you should bring those to bowling.
Yeah.
And when you're walking around collecting your pot money, I mean, you could actually, instead of cleaning the pot, you could play music.
There you go. And then you can turn it upside down and collect the money inside.
How many things are we supposed to take with us on a Sunday?
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah.
They do a lot of work on Sunday with the secretary work and doing all the sheets. It's a lot of work doing the pots. So trying to bring, 6 balls and then instruments. It could be a little much.
Yeah. We're just playing. I love it. Hey, you guys are awesome. We really appreciate you spending some time with us today.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
I think it's an honor to be on the show.
Well, welcome to Live from Rabs. It's Music Monday featuring the Butlers, and we appreciate it very much.
Another line in your resume.
All right. Hey, you guys go back to torturing each other or playing games. Be nice, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. And
thank you.
All right. Be safe, everybody. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, Rob.
Oh, that was great.
They're great.
That was cool. Great.
I learned piano as a kid. My grandmother taught me a little bit, and then you don't do it. So
and piano was a very hard instrument to learn. I also took piano as a kid, and I will never forget the trauma of when I used to go to my lesson that she used to take out the Manhattan phone book and put it on the chair for me to sit on. And she didn't just put it on the chair. She kind of she's a very stern teacher. She kind of plopped it on the chair. So I think it kind of set up a bad feeling for me at my lessons.
I'm sorry. It's not good.
It's all right. I'm amazed when I watch somebody who's very good at playing an instrument. I think it's amazing. I especially the piano. It's all instruments are hard, but the piano is you have to be very, very good with your hands.
It's remembering the keys. And of course, it's no different than typing to an extent. Remembering, but you have to
on a big long
and then know the notes.
Yes.
I mean, somebody with short arms, it's not the best.
Well, there's a lot of moving back and forth. Watch out, did John play?
Wait, so if she put you up on wait. So if she put you up on a phone book to sit, you couldn't control.
I could still reach the pedal.
Oh,
I used to have to touch him with my
tiptoe?
Yeah, that's what it was traumatic.
In high school, our music class became bands, which we weren't really excited about. We were music is music,
right?
And then it actually got exciting. I actually learned how to play the alto saxophone. Kenny G.
Oh, that's
about
awesome.
Except for when I brought it home.
Yeah.
And my parents.
No practicing home.
No practicing home.
We always had instruments in my house. My father played the saxophone. And when I was in high school, I took and even junior high school. Yeah, I liked to play something and then move on to something else. So I played the violin. I played the trombone. I played he talked about percussion. I actually played the glockenspiel.
Oh.
And
the what?
Glockenspiel. I think that's what they call it. It's the big thing. It looks like a metal piano that you play
like
with.
Xylophone?
Maybe they call it a xylophone. My music teacher called it a glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel.
Anyway,
I'm thinking of a xylophone.
No, it's not in a line.
Okay.
It's
round.
It's arched. It's like an old orchestra type thing.
Huh. We certainly could.
And the trumpet I play.
Hillary plays. You know what? I meant to ask. I apologize, Hillary. So she played the.
She played it. They're gonna have to come back.
They're gonna have to come back. And
My
play
favorite
the
instrument.
I love this. I love the sound of the sax.
My favorite.
You know what? I asked Rob about that, and I went to go get back to Rob, to Hillary, and then we went back and forth. So Hillary plays the sax also. That's cool.
They'll have to be back.
I mean, and the thing about the saxophone, any reed instrument, learning how to operate the mouthpiece with a reed
seems easy, but it's not easy.
Oh, the xylophone is made of wood. So now the glockenspiel. See, look, you're right. You're right. See, I wasn't doubting you. I just never heard of that term. I think that's cool. We should maybe have a Rab's talent show.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
A talent show.
That.
We have a lot of talent here.
We have a lot of different talent.
Definitely different talent.
We have a lot of different talent.
And we're not talking about tongues touching your nose type talent.
No, not that. See, look at all that. She plays the. I did also play clarinet. I didn't really like that.
First instrument besides the piano, and then in third grade we were.
Oh, did you play the recorder? Everybody learns how to play the recorder.
We learned, but no.
Yeah.
PS41, we learned, but I think that's a natural thing. I think that's to teach you notes. I think they use it.
Yes, it's like the beginner introduction into music.
Fourth grade, we had to do music and we had to do the band, and I wasn't into it. I had no interest. At the time, I had no interest in doing it. Yeah. So let's learn the trumpet. That really takes a toll on your lips. I don't even know if my mother even knows the story.
It's a story time,
it's not
folks.
Really that bad. I got kicked out because I didn't want to do it. I wound up so we had a PS41 up on the band was over. We were in the auditorium,
right?
And you had these blue benches, and they were painted, and they were all chipping. Well, I would spend the time chipping the paint with the trumpet.
That's not the way it works.
Mr. Corwin didn't like that, and so Mr. Corwin then asked me to go back to class, which was the best experience ever because the rest of the class was
in
downstairs.
Music. You're right.
So the rest of with Miss Bernstein, which then turned into we're going to do a production of James and the Giant Peach.
One of my favorite books as a kid.
And the only thing I wanted to do was be the narrator, so I was the narrator for the show. But it was because I didn't go to band.
That you ended up
I ended up doing that, which is what I'd rather do than doing something else.
That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
Tom McGraw, what is he shreds it? I can't read what he's saying.
He shreds it on axe. Okay, somebody's going to have to tell us.
Go ahead, Vanessa. You're going to have to tell us
what that is, because even I don't know. Maybe it's or maybe Rob will explain it.
Yeah, I'm missing that. But if Tom McGraw plays. We got to get him on for Music Monday.
Absolutely.
He's another great guy.
Yes.
So maybe I think we're on to something. So we're gonna have a talent show.
I like that idea, and it could be singing. I mean, we haven't really had we could use this. Excuse me. It's allergies. Oh my gosh. Oh, electric guitar. It's the electric guitar.
You heard it here first. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Talent show.
We got to figure it out. We could do it here on the show. Maybe we have some.
I think it makes it kind of maybe a little bit easier. People can do it from their home.
All right, you guys heard it here.
A little.
Start working on your talent.
Rab's Idol.
Okay.
I don't know. Who knows?
Or it's Rab's Got Talent.
Rab's Got Talent.
Because we're not just going to go for the music song.
Yes,
so maybe,
correct.
You know what, we're going to set this up. We're going to ask you to submit your videos to us.
And Hillary tells us axe is slang for guitar.
All right.
I thought he was maybe axe throwing.
Well, that could be too. That's a thing.
Okay,
so yeah.
well that's great.
All right,
we're
going to do it. We are going to have a talent show. You're going to submit your videos to us. We're going to have to post it. We're going to email it out. Let people know.
Yeah.
Share your videos, and then we'll do some voting.
And it could be acting. It could be singing. It could be playing an instrument. It could be whatever your talent is.
And prize to be determined.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get a nice sizable trophy.
We'll definitely have a sizable trophy. And they will be known as the
winner of Rab's Got Talent.
Rab's Got Talent.
Hey, I just see John Canini, you're watching. I mean, you have a talent, and it's not screaming 9 out. But you have to have a talent. What might be would you participate in the talent show? You know what? Never mind. We'll leave it at that. I like it. So Naz, that's cool. I love checking in with our bowlers and Rob and Hillary, not just bowl. Rob runs a league on Sunday night.
Yep.
And we appreciate our league officers and the work that you guys do. We really couldn't do it without you. So, and Rob, thank you. Hillary, thank you for coming on.
Yes.
And of course, supporting him. They're just a bowling couple. He got Hillary into. I wanted to ask him that, but I think he got Hillary into bowling.
Yeah, because they met in as she said, in the maybe South Shore Orchestra. They were playing it, and I don't think she was a bowler before that. No. I mean, because I remember at the beginning she used to just come and really watch him, and then
she might have not had a choice but to get.
Yeah, she probably didn't have a choice.
It's a bonding time, but I don't want to put words in Hillary's mouth.
And I think she's probably got a little bit of that competitiveness that Rob has too.
I can tell. Yeah, she's definitely some competition happening there.
Yeah.
So we learned that breaking news today. So 2 pieces of breaking news.
I love our new ticker. I love the breaking news ticker.
You give me new toys. I learn how to use them. How cool is that? So we had 2 pieces of breaking news here on Live from Rabs. You heard that Linda Festa is the bowler of the day in the Donna Sajak Memorial League, and that we're going to launch Rab's Got Talent. So look out for those posts.
It's craziness.
Hillary has a story that goes behind the meeting and so forth. So we'll have to get that another time. So Naz, it's Monday. We've got a great week ahead of us. It was episode 30. We talked a lot about nothing. We talked about music. We got a check-in from our friend John Wilders in Florida,
which is good to see him.
Yeah, we miss him. He was making. Dorothy points out that no, she wasn't a bowler, but she joined a bowling family.
Right.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
We know, and that's awesome. John, we checked in with the Butlers, and so we have some more check-ins coming this week. We reached out to some folks. We're gonna get them on here. Those that aren't camera shy. But I want to share our pet of the day. So our pet of the day comes from, again, this is from the Constantino Family Zoo. Because he made sure to point out that we didn't share it yesterday. But here is the bearded lizard. Check that guy out. I asked him if he has a name. I didn't get one. So what are we going to call him now?
We named this fish yesterday. Marlin. So what are we going to name this guy? I'd like to know if it's a male or a female.
Dennis, male or female? Tell us. Where are you? You know you're here. Male or female on the bearded lizard? Our pet of the day. And then check this out. You asked about the rest of the fish tank, and there's the rest of that fish tank. That live coral really is pretty.
That's big. That's a big one.
Yeah. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Correct. There it is.
See, welcome to the office. Yes, Frank. Yes. Okay. Yes, Frank. I asked if she was a male or a female. Male.
Male. Okay.
All right. So
that gives us a direction.
Male. All right. We got to come up with a name.
Yoda?
Yoda. I like it. Yoda. Or is he saying that the name is Frank?
Now that would be funny.
All right. So the pet of the day is the Constantino family bearded lizard, Yoda. Awesome. I have friends with those, and I always wonder. I always think about them escaping with the snakes and stuff.
Well, I don't. I worry more about the snakes escaping. Funny story. Probably 10 years ago, I was in my driveway, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably doing gardening in the front of the house. And I saw a huge, and when I say huge, I mean huge. It had to be 10 feet. Just big.
That's huge.
And it was fat. Snake. Just wiggling down the street. And
you were scarred for life.
I'm not as afraid of snakes as somebody else that lives at my house named Ray. But I was startled.
But I know you're afraid of flying monkeys.
I don't like monkeys. Whatever it is. We don't need to talk about it. Anyway, so this snake went past my house, and it went on the sidewalk and went into my neighbor's backyard. Ooh. Yeah, that scared me.
Was it something was it an escape?
It had to be an escape pet. It looked like one of those yellow pythons people have. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. I called the cops. And they came, and I told them, not going to believe this, but there was this big snake that just went into my neighbor's yard. They said, okay, all right, we'll report it, and they drove away.
It was in the driveway, Liz says, yes.
Liz saw it, right?
I
told her, it has to be 10 years.
You think it's still like in the ground somewhere?
I'm not going to say. It could be anywhere.
Maybe it's under your. I don't.
It's not. It's not in my property.
Oh, so there's some noise happening behind us today, and I happened to grab a photo before.
Scary.
Yeah, that is crazy. Our friends that live in Florida, I get the pictures of the alligators and the crocs and snakes and stuff. Oof.
See, we've seen alligators or crocodiles, whatever they are, on the golf course. They're kind of like a little bit far away, so it's not as scary. But then when you find out like how fast they move, then it becomes a little more scary.
Do you see this comment from Kevin? There were many snakes under your roof shingles when we did your garage roof. That wasn't 10 years ago.
No, yeah, right. He's talking. I know he's talking about the little.
He's trying to freak you out.
Yeah, it's all right. He did already because I will not be going in the garage.
There were snakes under your roof. So you hear noise. We always talk about Jimmy and Michael, and so I happened to grab a photo. So a little behind the scenes. This is what's happening behind us on 21 and 22.
There they are.
They're working in that machine. There's lights flashing today.
Because the overheads are on.
The overheads are. Oh, that's what it is.
I kept saying, "What is going on?" Oh. But it's because the overheads are on, so it flips.
So it's funny. Well, they were flashing the flashlight before,
yes.
So it wasn't that. No. So there's Michael and Jimmy. That makes sense. I'm looking over here and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
We rebooted everything before, and so the monitors are. Oh, that makes more sense. And the photo came in upside down. It's not upside down. Why does that happen? On the feed, it was upside down. That's silly.
What, the Jimmy picture?
Yeah, the lanes are up on the roof on the feed.
Oh, it is. It's upside down.
I don't know why that happens. It doesn't look that way for us.
So just go like this.
Yeah, just turn your device upside down. But anyway, it was an inside, behind-the-scenes look. So Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow, we have a friend.
Exciting day tomorrow.
Yeah, so on Thursday last Thursday, we were talking with Ken Torado and Pam. We were talking about beer. And so tomorrow's show, we have our friends Matt and Jay from Flagship Brewery on the show. We're going to talk about what's going on there. If anybody saw their last announcement.
Exciting. Even for a non-beer drinker, I'm very particular about beer, but yes, that was exciting.
They did this partnership with Holtzman's Bakery, which we talked about a couple weeks ago on that show. And then now they have got one with Ralph. So we have locally made hard seltzers. Or as a New Yorker might say, a seltzer.
Seltzer. That's for Naz.
So we're going to talk to them tomorrow about seltzer. So they're on tomorrow. And also our friend Mas Tadana from Partners in Sound. So we're going to talk a little business, some brew. It'll be fun tomorrow.
Yeah.
All about Staten Island. Wednesday, we're back to bowling. There's always bowling.
There's always bowling.
John and Chico.
Awesome. We'll talk to him about the Hall of Fame a little bit, and I'm sure he will share some of his many stories.
He's got lots of stories. If anybody knows Chico, he's stories for days. So John's going to join us on Wednesday. Thursday is our weekly check-in with Pam, so we're going to go back to talking about food. We didn't get yelled at today. We didn't really talk about food today.
No.
I got Chinese food last night for the first time in 3 weeks.
How was it?
I mean, it worked, but
because it wasn't from your usual place.
Yeah, my regular place wasn't open. I was a little disappointed.
I was really, I mean, I have my meat and everything. I had my meals planned out for the week. And then I heard that Giacomo was opening today. So tempted.
Yeah.
I might have to put off. I might have to slip something back in the freezer. But I'm tempted.
We got our fix. I was disappointed. It was okay.
Right,
I had to go pick it up. So, wait. I got to talk about this again. So, I'm not going out. It's just because I don't want to be around stupid people.
Right.
Sorry.
And they're everywhere.
Well, so yesterday on the way home, I had to stop at my brother and sister-in-law's house. And I had to drop something off. They were having steaks in the barbecue. It was a great, beautiful day happening there.
Oh, yesterday was
no invite, but that's okay. It was a nice day. So with Chinese food, we're excited. I went to go pick it up because they didn't work. This place happened to not be doing delivery. And the place that I wanted to order from, the phone was ringing off the hook, like busy. This place was busy too. So now there's a guy standing. It's a little takeout joint, and the guy, this big guy, and I'm not tall. I'm 5'9". The guy's he's almost 6 feet. He's a big guy, standing at the door like this, and he's got a mask in his hand, and he's holding the mask like this. Yeah. Okay, he's holding the mask like this, and no gloves, no nothing, whatever. Dude, put the mask on. And so now he's doing this. Now he's touching the door. There's obviously somebody in the place. Fine, he's waiting for him. So now I stand away and I'm waiting. So this guy, not a care in the world for any around. I was picking up my order. My order was on the counter, ready to go. The guy inside, I think he was trying to book a party. I don't know what the guy inside was doing. He was taking forever. But this guy with the mask like this looked at me like I was the crazy one with my mask.
Right.
And then he's touching everything. He's touching his mouth, and then he's what are you wearing the mask for? What's the mask? Just walk around with no mask if that's the case. Maybe he was trying to appease the governor and the mayor just by doing it.
Yeah. I
wanted to report him. Like if I was going to report somebody, I was going to turn around and send the mayor a text message and say, I don't know this guy's name, but somebody's got to find him.
Yeah. There was actually some kind of rally that was planned for yesterday, which, again, we said we weren't going to talk politics, but, people that are saying that this isn't real or that this is overblown or exaggerated, I welcome you to text me, and I can tell you how many people I know personally who have either had family or friends that passed away.
I saw these pictures of these posters that were made that were in a specific area of Staten Island on the south end.
Yes.
And I did hear that maybe it didn't actually happen, but it was supposed to be.
Nobody was there.
But the signs, they're crazy.
Yeah, come if you're sick. We don't care. Right. No,
I thought it was a joke, and then I saw multiple pictures, and it was true.
And again,
some of them were altered.
It might have just been somebody looking to.
It's cruel.
It be inflammatory, which is possible.
It wasn't even funny,
but
it was cruel.
Yeah,
obnoxious.
There are people who are not happy about what's going on, and we aren't either. And I think that the governor and the mayor have been pretty clear that we all want this to be over, and we're all want to see this done. I mean, we need to get back to our businesses. On the other hand, if they told us we could open tomorrow, I don't know how comfortable I would feel doing that. I don't, and I think you feel the same way, Frank.
I'm on the same page.
We're worried.
It's driving me crazy. Yeah, it's driving me bananas.
Yeah, but we want people to be safe, and
you don't flatten the curve by being out in public and being sick and coughing on people and not taking care of yourself.
Anyway, enough.
So please wash your hands. Hygiene.
Don't touch your face. And we have a great rest of the week.
Don't touch your face.
Yeah, like I've been doing for an hour. So. Check it with Pam. Well, we went off on a rant from Chinese food.
Because she and I share that also because Pam on our daily Facebook Live at 9 a.m.
Yes,
if you're friends with her, she's updating you. And the Chinese food was the most commonly asked question.
Yeah.
So some of them are opening up. But check silive.com. She has a little diary. I can't call it little, but she's got a diary.
She's got a blog
with a list of all the restaurants. So go check it out. Jack Mao was the last one to open up this week.
Yeah.
Was opening today. So you can get your little Chinese thing. When I did call, though, they didn't have certain things. So
well, yeah, they're probably going to limit. Right. Yes, I did read that some of them were having. They were saying on Pam's show that they were limited to what they were even able to get as operators. So, listen, just be happy, get what you can, and we're learning to be a little bit more thankful for what we have, maybe.
Yes.
So that's not a horrible
Monday
thing.
Music, Thursday food. We're going to talk about beer in between.
We got Chico.
And Friday, we have our good friend Chuck Gardner coming on.
Chuck is going to be with us on Friday?
Chuck is coming on Friday.
Oh, let me put that in my notes.
So Chuck's going to join us on Friday. If anybody knows bowling and the professional tour, the PBA tour, Chuck's been out there as a rep for a long time.
Chuck is
with
great.
Brunswick. Knowledgeable, awesome. He's got a scholarship foundation. So we're going to talk to him on Friday. Awesome. And then we're going to end, Sunday ends the week, but does Sunday start the week or end the week?
Sunday starts the week.
Starts the week, right?
When you look on a calendar.
It's Sunday to Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. So we're going to end the week with
Hall of Famer, PBA member, Mike Walby.
The one and only.
The one and only. Nemesis.
So great week ahead.
And maybe we might pop in a couple other surprises.
There are always surprises here on Live from Raps. You just don't know. You never know. Hashtag.
You never know.
Hashtag the bowling community wants to know.
We keep putting another one yesterday. I can't remember what it was.
I forgot what it was. I didn't write it. Did I write it down? I have my notes. No, I didn't write it down.
All right. Whatever.
That wasn't it. But we did come up with one yesterday. We're going to have to go back to the show and watch. Because we really can't steal the bowling community wants to know. We're temporarily using it. But that is Joe Cal and Joe Bruno's tagline for when they ask.
And we do miss Joe Bruno.
Ridiculous questions.
We miss Joe Bruno.
We do.
And his special type of humor.
I had no anxiety. I was just excited to tell that story.
He got it. And Ronnie, as you see, he did start to let it eke out a little bit again when he talked about the guy with the mask. You can sense but listen, I can't blame you because it happens to me too.
I just looked at the guy like he was nuts.
When I go into a store right now, I'm doing like a dash through the store. I'm literally running through the store and just grabbing what I need and going to the checkout because I don't want anybody near me. I just want to get my stuff and get out. I don't want anybody breathing on me.
I'm with you. My mother. We need a new pool liner, and so our friends at Montalbano's. We spoke to Kenny and Charlie about it, and they're ready for you to come in and pick out a liner. I said, let's look at the website. It's so hard to actually. Because
you can't see what it's going to look like in your pool.
You know what? We have so many of these websites and so much technology that people with glasses you can visually see what it looks like. There are places where you can visually look like what this wallpaper is going to look on your wall. Somebody in the pool industry needs to change, or somebody needs to find a way to upload a picture and put the lining of your pool. So she was upset because you're trying to look at it and you can't.
You can't picture.
She wants to go to the store, and I was like, okay, I know, Mom, I love you, but we argued about this a little bit. Going there is not where it's gonna. Oh, let's go here. Let's go there. Not yet, please. People are being stupid right now. Let's just.
Yeah.
No. If we could avoid it, let's avoid it.
It would be nice if you could just take a picture of your pool and just drop it. I mean, they have it for the inside of your house where you could do, like you said, the wallpaper or furniture. You should be able to do a pool liner.
And there might be one out there. We just don't know about it. But I should ask them.
Somebody knows.
Somebody needs to do that for the pool industry. Anyway.
Moving on.
Well, we've got a great show lined up for the rest of the week.
We got a great week.
And we're looking forward to it. Thank you for tuning in and watching us every day. We know that if you're not watching us live, you're watching us later on.
Yeah.
We know that you're sharing and liking, but continue to like and share our shows. There's lots to come in the week ahead.
Yeah.
You ready, Ness?
Yeah. It was awesome.
That was awesome. If you're watching us on YouTube, I wasn't even saying that. I was just asking if you were ready.
I'm ready. Whatever you want to do.
I know. I was going to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe,
like and share.
Thank you to Hillary and Rob. And now, Naz, we
now
close it out.
Yeah. I wish I could remember what I said yet.
I do too. I don't know.
We have to watch.
Thanks for tuning in, Naz.
Have Bryce work on that. Exactly. The pool. Have Bryce. I thought the same exact thing. I didn't want to say
I
it.
didn't understand what he was talking about.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound like a cuckoo bird. But Kevin said it, so that's all right. So we're both cuckoo.
Let's try that again. But we'll see you tomorrow, live from Rob's, here tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Like and share.
Like and share, Naz.
That was awesome.
We'll see you tomorrow.